So apparently Leonardo DiCaprio got a new girlfriend. There's a whole thing like that's been trending for like mad long. They said Leo only dates girls under 25. Once you hit 25, essentially your contract's up. You're not fucking with no girl over 25. Apparently, there was a chart. It was mad hilarious. I want to search them on Twitter because Twitter be having a lot of porn. Let me go to Google. Leonardo DiCaprio dating history. There was like a chart. Let me see if I can find it. It just show. Oh, right here. It's my boy Leo right here, man. Let me try to get this a little bit bigger. So, okay. So apparently, this is Leo's age up here, and this is the girls he dates. So when he's 24, he dated an 18-year-old. When he was 25, he dated a 19-year-old. When he's 26, he dated a 20-year-old, 27, a 21, 28, 22, 29, 23. Then when he hits 30, he gets a 20-year-old. He starts all over again. This thing's a G. Then he gets a 31. He gets a 21-year-old, 32, 22-year-old, 33. He gets a 23-year-old, 34. It's probably the same person right here, honestly, because they're aging with him. 34, 24-year-old, and then 25 hits. So he hits 35. His shorty hits 25. Get rid of her. Then when he's 36, he gets a 23-year-old, right? Then when he's 37, he gets a 22-year-old. Like, he's going down now. When he's 38, he gets a 20-year-old. When he's 39, he gets a 21-year-old. When he's 40, oh, yeah, he got a 25-year-old, but, she probably on like a 4-month contract because she was already 25. Then 41, he got a 24-year-old. Then she turned 25 when he was 42. He dumped her. Then he dated in 2022 a 20-year-old, and then he dated. Then she became 21. But here's a new thing. I don't know how old he is now. Sorry. I don't know how old is. What the fuck? Oh, sorry. Let me see if I can find it. I'm just finding it here. Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh, now they're trying to say he's not dating. Man, our boy is probably doing it. Anyway, the report they put out, which came out through, I believe, Daily Mail today, they were trying to say my boy Leo. Hold on. Where the fuck? They were saying my boy Leo was 48 and dating a 19-year-old. You get what I mean? Now, a lot of people were just saying, yo, bruv, like, this is crossing the line. How are you dating a 19-year-old woman and she's younger than, I don't know if y'all know. So if you're 19 this year, that means you were born in, what year, chat? That means you were born in like 2004, right? If you're 19. If you're 19, you're born like in 2004, maybe 2003. So everybody was just like, yo, bro, Leo. When he did the movie Titanic, right? That dropped in 1997. So at max, if he's dating a 19-year-old girl now, if he's dating a 19-year-old girl, she was born in 2004, right? 2003. The movie Titanic he made, which he was already a grown man, was out in what was this? What year? 1997. So a good 6 years before she ever even seen planet Earth. So they're like, yo, bro, what's going on with you, gang? Now, I'm going to throw the question to you, and then I'm going to actually respond to it my damn self. So Leo dating a girl that's 19. Here's my general opinion about, male and women age and dating stuff. I think men always date younger, right? I think some people have like, certain type of metrics. Some people say 10 years is younger, right? I kid you not. Like the last girl I dealt with, she was like 23, right? 31 to 23. And then I ain't gonna lie, at times I kind of got frustrated too. I was just like, yo, bro, like there's a little bit lack of emotional maturity. And I'm like, bro, maybe I gotta just start dating chicks that's like 26 or something like that. Because, bro, I don't know. Like for me, I'm telling you from my experience, like, bro, it gets frustrating when you feel like you're dealing with somebody who's just like they gotta grow, right? But of course, nobody wants like just to keep it real. And this is the shit that when I say this shit, they try to like cancel it, right? They be like, oh, look what accent, bruh. If I'm like 31, 32, I don't want no chick that's 30. I'm sorry, like, bruh, like who, like, bruh, come, like, can we just keep it 100? You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I think it's a balancing act, right? I think if I was supposed to date like a 18-year-old, I think it would kind of look weird, right? Now, here's my thing. Are these people legal or they're not? So, for example, if the age is 21, which I think a lot of people like make it 21. Like for me, I like a chick to be at least 21 because, I want to be drinking. I want you to be drinking too. But again, I'm commenting on other people. If someone's dating an 18-year-old, yeah, I said 18 was legal. Now, if it happens once, I'm inclined to be like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know how that probably happened, whatever. With Leo, though, I'm going to keep it 100. With Leo, it looks like he don't fuck with older women. And when I mean older women, like, I'm not talking about women who are in their 40s. My boy don't even fuck with women who are getting to their prime. I think like a girl, like look wise, and y'all tell me if I'm tweaking. Now some of y'all are younger, very younger, so y'all might not understand what I believe a girl prime is like, and I'm talking about physically. I think a girl hits her prime physically between the ages of 25 to 30. Like they got a 5-year sweet spot where they're the baddest, like it's hitting. Real talk. After 30, it's just getting a little bit. It's like basketball players. They get a little worse usually. You feel me? Even though basketball is usually about like 32, 33. But if you get a girl before 25, like ain't really all the way in their like womanly body almost. You feel me? Somebody says 21 to 25 is prime. Nah, bro. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, 20 is bro. You gotta catch a chick 25, 26. That's their prime look wise. But here's the thing. Once you hit the prime, it's only down from there. Like, you know what I mean? That's the thing. Some people want to get before the prime. Somebody said black women don't age that way. Somebody said 25 and up is too old. All right, how old are you? You got to say how old you are. Somebody says 48 and 19 is weird. All right. So this is what I'm saying about Leo. I ain't gonna lie, I'll probably give him a pass type shit if it just happened one time. But like, it's clear my man likes really younger chicks in that age range. And I don't have an issue with it because it's not illegal, and I'm not gonna call him a creep. So don't, if you're waiting for me to call him a creep, I'm not. Y'all either make the fucking thing illegal or not. But I am going to say I kind of look at him and I probably could sum up what type of guy he is. He probably wants a woman who, number one, is really wide-eyed. He probably, and this is why I give him a little credit for it, because if you ever deal with, I said to myself, yo, that shit that happened in Komodo where my chick is trying to fight another girl, but that's what happens when you date a 22-year-old, bro. Like, I'm being honest with you. Like she doesn't even understand the fucking world you're in. Like, you're in a world thinking about career. She's like, yo, this bitch wanted your number. I'm going to beat her ass. You get what I mean? So it's like, I give Leo a little bit of credit in the sense that we've never seen no messy shit that kind of happens when you deal with younger women, because emotionally, they don't have everything intact. The most emotionally stable women I've ever dealt with or dated have actually been women over 30. I'm gonna be honest. I've dated probably 2 to 3 women older than me, and emotionally they got it. Like they were more able to reason with, right? because they thought closer to like how I thought, the big picture, okay, whatever, whatever. They understood, hey, listen, I know you a dude. I know you probably gonna fuck other bitches. Like, I'm not gonna like act like I'm dying if some shit like they were more emotionally like whatever. But here, the only thing which, like, it's hard having this conversation about age because women check out no matter how old a woman is, especially the older she is. Actually, she might be more emotionally stable, but if you talk about age, she becomes more emotionally immature, because women realize that their beauty and their age is two things that really, kind of establish their market value in a sexual marketplace. And you ever talk to a woman and say that, yo, like, say you're 28 and you're like, oh, yo, I'm dating a 21-year-old. The first thing a woman who's 27 is going to say, ew, that's nasty. I promise you, I swear. If you're 28 and you tell your 27-year-old friend, that's a woman, that you're dating a 21-year-old girl, she says, ew, that's nasty. Instantly. By the way, here's the funny thing, like the reverse psychology about it. When she was 21, she don't even want no nigga that's 21. You know why? A nigga that's 21 got bills, probably still in school, still live with his mama. She want the nigga who's 28. So women have a weird way of, it's just self-survival. When they start shaming you for like your preferences in women when it comes to age, right? It's usually them saying, yo, well, if we only date older and the older dudes or dudes of our same age is going for younger, our dating preferences or dating, pool becomes thinner, so we have to shame you. That's honestly what it is. Somebody says, if he has teenagers, you hope he doesn't have it. Yeah, I do think, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's a little bit odd, but I can't call him like a creep, or I can't call him anything that he's even would make it seem like, yo, he's on some like R. Kelly attracted to kids, like pedophilia type shit. I Bro, this would have probably been the youngest girl he's dated, 19, right? Again, odd, yeah. I'm giving odd, yeah. His body, his choice. I don't know. Like, I don't even know what people want you to say about this type of shit. Let me tell you this. Nobody cares about age more than a girl that's 30. When a woman is 30, she has. Let me tell you this. You know why women are more understanding when they hit 30? They have to be. They have emotionally and physically hit the wall. Niggas done ran through them. Niggas done lied to them about it. They gonna put a baby in them, get married to them. Niggas have gotten their way. They've given a pussy up to all type of niggas who are undeserving. Now they hit 30. It's like they're now like, okay, I understand more how to keep a man. But now those same men ain't looking at me. Somebody says 30 is still young. 30 is still young for all human beings, but when it comes to starting a relationship and how women view it, it's old. Because number one, there's still a stigma where people believe that if you are a 30-year-old woman, you have a very finite window that you can have kids. And I know some of y'all are young, so like when you think about dealing with a woman, you don't think about age. You don't think about the biological clock. But like these days, if a woman doesn't have kids before like 33, 34, it could be some type of way. So like when women are 30 and they start dating, they're not just dating to say who could fuck me next and who's going to treat me good to a date. They're saying who's going to be possibly the father of my child and maybe a husband. Usually around the 30s, if they've never been married before, they're saying this is my last chance at marriage. So, I always say when you're dealing with girls that's over 30, of course, you should fuck with them, but you can't waste time with them. Like, you know what I mean? What Leo seems like is a nigga who's just wasting girls' time, right? So like he gets a girl that's 20, 21. if you waste her time for 4 years, she's just like she'll be fine. Like she still has a whole time to go find another guy. Maybe that's why they don't expose him. Somebody said he's on the Jeffrey Epstein list. Somebody says men have a biological clock. Where? Where's this clock? There is no biological clock. Let me tell you this. Men reach their peak at about between 35 and 40. Because a man's peak, honestly, really isn't based on physical appearance. Once you get past 26, actually, let me just say, once you get past 27, 28, you're going to be way more attractive to women than you've ever been. And it's not off of what you thought you were attractive to women for when you're 21. When you're 21, you think you jumping out the gym, you're running 20 miles, you got a 10-pack, whatever the case is. The older you get, you realize these chicks start liking you because you're stable. You're financially successful. You got shit going on. It's different for dudes. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think women aren't passing up on younger dudes to date older to be like, oh yeah, he just looks sexier. No, they're like, no, this guy got his shit together. He drives a fucking Benz. This nigga got on a fucking Cartier glasses and a fucking, like, you know what I mean, plain Jane AP on the wrist. We know he got some money. I want to deal with him. When you're 21, a chick is just going to look at you like, yo, you the track star. She's hoping you fuck her like a racehorse. That's it. But she knows you can't really do nothing else for her. So when you get older, you kind of start realizing what shit is, and you realize that your financial peak is, as long as your body ain't deteriorating too crazy, your financial peak is your true peak. So you couple that with, you know what I mean, hopefully, say you look the best at, you know, put it like this. The best I ever looked in my life was at 19, but I had no money. Ask me now if I could get more girls now than then. So what do they care about? Do they care about when I was in the best physical condition, or do they care about when now, okay, great, all right, nigga, you ain't 300 pounds yet, nigga, right? But nigga, you got, like, you're financially, it's different for men and women. So men honestly do peak like around 35. Truth be told. Like, I know it's gonna be tough for y'all, but like that's really what it is. And I'm older than some of y'all, so I'm giving you even not only, no, I don't want to call it game, but like I'm giving you knowledge not only from what you might be like, oh, I've heard this from some other people. I'm seeing it now. Yo, there's some of the most beautiful women that I would have had zero fucking chance at, like in high school. You feel me? Zero chance. Like they were just so beautiful. I'm just like whatever. I look at those women now, they're in their 30s. The guy who they get married to now, you're like, oh hell, wait, she's getting married to him and I couldn't fuck back then? Of course. She's like, she found a nigga with a nice job, nice big house, and 2 cars, my nigga, and she's like, that's my man now. Back in high school and college, no nigga, she wants the fucking dude who's the quarterback. She wants a dude who broke all the records in track, cross country and shit like that, my nigga. Yo, there's a chick that right now, I swear, and I want to say it to her, but like I think she knows it because I remember thinking, and it's the only reason why I was still friends with her. Like she's on my Facebook low key, and I remember saying, yo, this bitch is so fucking bad. Yo, every time I saw her in the hallway in high school, my dick was rock hard, nigga. I was bricked up, nigga. I might have, nigga, like, I don't even know if I could breathe, nigga. I always said, damn, this chick is gonna, like, she could get any nigga she wanted, right? But of course, you know, she stayed local, this and third. Probably dated a couple wrong dudes who probably fucked her over, this and third. She still looks pretty good. She's 30. My nigga. She just got married. The dude who she got married to, bro, she wouldn't even think about, nigga, in college or high school, bro. Never. Y'all won't understand that because, you know, a lot of y'all are younger, so like you watching a girl mentally mature is a very beautiful thing because you realize their wants and needs and priorities change right in front of you. So that's what I'm saying. For all you dudes, I think 35 is your peak. I think for women, between, I won't even say, I would probably say, I don't want to say 25. I want to say 26 is your peak. For men, 35 to 40. For women, 25 to 30. Somebody said I'm saying whatever. You believe that? 9v3, one of them says, yo, man, you want a shallow woman? I've been married for 10 years. This is not the key. So this looks like it's one of our chat queens in here. So I don't know the point you were trying to make, but I think I'm making a very fair point. Women's attraction metrics change over time. I think with men, we usually keep the same attraction metrics, right? Like for think about Leo. Leo, no matter if it's 48, he just wants the hot bitch with a tight ass. He's not getting to 48 and be like, okay, I want a girl that, you know what I mean, could like, you know, mentally challenge me and build with me, and, you know, somebody who's well-traveled and could speak 4 different languages. He wants somebody who could take some dick and then runs in the other room and does TikTok dance to hey, like the little Uzi song. Like, man, I'm sorry. That's what he wants. He wants the same shit he wanted now that he wanted at 25. A hot bitch who would take dick and shut up. Like, again, I'm using an example, but you just tell me. Somebody said this is industry thinking. No, it's not. Bro, no, it's not. If you think that's industry thinking, you haven't gotten old enough yet. If you think that's industry thinking, that's you. Okay, I'm glad y'all said that, because y'all say, no, this is like, you just telling what rich niggas want. Cat, brother. My brother's about my second brother, he's about like 34. Got a nice job, whatever. Now you do got a girlfriend, but shit. He's more attractive to more younger women because here's the thing what I'm trying to tell you. Women don't like to date their own age till they get old. Remember that. Women don't like to date men their own age. Think about the girl in high school. I remember there was this one chick, I was bricked up every time I saw her too. Until later on, I ain't gonna lie, it was the ultimate like karma. I don't know if it's karma necessarily, but I remember bitch was on the stripper pole. But anyway, she was the baddest, one of the best. Probably like, gotta be on like my top 3. Baddest chick in school. Bro, she would always shit on not just me. She would shit on everybody. We're in the same grade. She would shit on everybody. When we were in middle school, she would shit on us saying she dating a nigga from high school. When we're a freshman with her in high school, she would shit on us and saying, yo, I'm dating a senior. When we're a sophomore, she would shit on us and say her nigga gonna come pick her up from school with a car while we walking home or taking the bus. Women are not trying to date the nigga who like, who's in the same class with them, like fucking blowing spitballs. Like, brother, we gotta just be honest, right? It's not about money necessarily. It's just like it's just how it's been when it comes to men and women, right? Think about it. How many freshman girls who are very attractive go date the nigga who's a senior? Just they're attracted by nature to older men. And that happens from early without money being involved. But sometimes it manifests itself into status and all that type of stuff. I'm telling you the truth. I'm just telling you. So put it like this. And here's the thing too, because I keep saying money, like, oh no, this is like some celebrity shit you're explaining. I went to high school, my niggas. So like, I went to high school. Maybe some of y'all in high school. Maybe some of y'all just passed high school. Bro, how many bitches did you know in high school that would brag to you or try to stun on you? Like, say you were in the same grade with them. She would tell you that her man don't even go to the school and that her man gonna come pick her up in a car. You don't got a car because you walk. You're in fucking high school, my nigga. Like, we're not that privileged, right? She's stunting on you that her man got a car. It's a hoopty, but it's still a car. He pimped it out. He got a little system in there. You know what I mean? It's like a Civic. Who cares what it is, my nigga? But that's the thing she's stunting on you with, to basically saying you don't qualify for her. That happens, my nigga. That happens. The bitch who was dating the nigga who didn't go to the school, but the dude always came to pick her up in the car, was flexing. It happened. So again, all I'm trying to say is that women's, what they happen to want in men is a maturation process for them. With men, we're really simple and really just kind of remedial. Give us the hottest girl that, like, us men, we're always just trying to work to get to the hottest girl we could get to. And a lot of times, even when men like us get in relationships, we're just wifing the baddest or the best candidate we could get. That's why some of us get into fucked up relationships, right? Like, I remember I was dating this one girl in college. This girl was so good, man. Like, she used to cook all my, like, Jamaican food. She was a Haitian chick. She was, like, so, like, she had all the qualities of wifey, right? But she had a fat ass, too. I can't cap. You know, she Haitian. But facial-wise, she just wasn't pretty. Nah, there was this motherfucking, there was this, Egyptian girl, very pretty, facially, this and third. Couldn't cook a lick, this and third. But you know what I'm thinking? Yo, my boys, when I pop out with the bad chick, I'm getting some props. This other chick is doing my laundry, cooking for me, but I'm in college, my nigga. Like, who the fuck gives a fuck about you cooking? I'm going to the cafeteria anyway. Of course I took the bad bitch. She was which obviously in hindsight was horrible. It was probably the worst decision ever. But you wanted to, like us men, we're so physical. We just wanted to have the bad bitch in our arm. That's it. Like, a woman will, I'm not sure if that point of their lives, but a woman will start thinking about shit. Well, yeah, okay, maybe he physically looks better, but this nigga's broke and he's not doing anything. He's just selling drugs. This other guy right here, whatever, but like he's doing, like, women will reason. Us, fuck no. Like, yo, we're not taking an ugly bitch over a bad bitch no matter what. Same thing with Leo, my nigga. Like, you think Leo about to get an old wrinkly chick that's 40 plus? It's only gonna get worse. I ain't gonna lie. Leo's about to, like, in everybody's definition, he's gonna look like a creep. You know why? Bro, the nigga is, you think he's, bro, every chick he's been fucking, look at the fucking chart, my nigga. He's been dealing with tight pussy skin, all like, bro, he don't want to deal with no bitch with no wrinkles, none of that shit, my nigga. Fuck that. And also, too, because every man got to get over this. Well, at least I think I had to. I still ain't even over it. Leo is probably a nigga who don't even date women with kids. That's the mental block I realize niggas got to get over. Like, sometimes dudes will age enough where they're like, yo, for any good girl I'm going to get, she might have a kid, I have to accept it. When you're young enough and you feel like it's still viable enough, you're not doing no bitch with a fucking kid, my nigga. Tell that bitch to kick rocks after you fuck her. Just being honest with you. Look at my boy Leo, man. Like, yo. Anyway, yo, yeah, Leo, brother, man. I don't even know what to say. Nah, this chart is a little wild, though. But I'm going to keep it real, though. Here's the thing. And I don't give a fuck what y'all say. The chart, and you know what's so funny? Remember when they were trying to, like, they were trying to cancel Big Act? They were like, oh, act like kids. Like, bro, I never said nothing like that ever in my life, right? But they were trying to, like, paint that picture when I was really talking about Tyga and I was talking about Kylie Jenner, right? Now, here's the thing with that whole thing, right? And I sat back and thought about it for a quick second, and I'm like, man, they really tried to, like, get me out of the paint for some shit and try to paint me as something that I wasn't. But I was like, honestly, that did kind of go away. You know why I do think it went away? Number one, it was fucking false, and they've been grasping for straws. I always tell people around me, anytime they can find something to try to get me out of here, they're always gonna try, my nigga. You know what I mean? Like, bro, the recent shit was like, yo, He got hit in the face with an egg. Like, okay, who the fuck cares? I'm still here, my nigga, right? But what I say is that what I realized with that shit when they were talking about that, when they were like, oh, I had these comments like 9 years ago about ages and whatever, right? Like, I'll repeat even what I basically was trying to say. Essentially, I was just like, yo, listen, when people go to college, people assume that everybody's of age, right? Like nobody's trying to be a pedophile. Nobody really wants to be with kids, right? People just assume this is like if you ever lived on a college campus, you think it's a social circle where everybody's whatever, right? And I was using that as a comparison to, I said maybe that's the Tiger and Kylie thing in a sense, right? And maybe it's not that bad, right? Again, Tiger's not taking no fucking flack for it, at least not no more. But you know, I realized everybody had to like fucking let it go and move on, right? Because number one, that wasn't I'm not on that, number one. But number two, here's the thing. Y'all over here getting at Leo, but like, how old is Jay-Z? How old is Jay-Z? Like, Jay-Z is 53 years old. By the way, I want y'all to Google this. Who dated Aaliyah? I want you to go to here, right? She was 22 years of age when she died, right? Okay? When did she die? I want to make sure I figure out when she died. She died in 2001, right? Wait, did she? Man, let me do the Googles on this. Because without me saying it, man. All I know, you know, I think niggas have to just stop talking about that type of shit because we should really start.
Aaliyah kept going back, forth and forth between the men in her life. Or maybe it was the men around her that kept going back and forth with each other.
Everybody knows about the R. Kelly and Aaliyah shit. Aaliyah was underage. But you know, without me saying too much, was R. Kelly the only nigga who was fucking with her underage? Yes or no? Russell Simmons, who had jumped out, told about some bullshit before. Russell Simmons dating, he had like a 17-year-old bitch at one point. Y'all remember that? Look, Russell Simmons defended dating Kimora Lee. She was legal 17, but she turned that whatever. How old was he? The nigga was like 35. Look, let me show you. 35. I'm tell you, see these hip hop niggas is all about, you know, they try to keep some smoke for some niggas like that they don't like. But if y'all want to talk about Jay-Z and the niggas, see, I ain't gonna talk about it because, you know, I got some shit going on, and I mean shit going on. I don't want all my deals canceled and shit like that. But this is the reason why these type of conversations are usually. Russell forgot whatever. He happily admits she was legal at 17. Forgot to mention at the time he was 35. He was 35. He was dating a 17-year-old. Let's go to the chart. Let's go to the chart. Where my chart at, bro? Now we got to pull up the chart. Now we need the chart. Leonardo DiCaprio chart. We need the chart, bro. We need the chart. Here we go. We got the chart right here. Here we go. The chart right here. So when Russell was, I just gotta make sure we get it right, chat. I can't misquote this type of shit. This is according to Hip Hop Wired. He was 35. She was 17. Let me see. When my boy Leo was 35, he was dating a 25-year-old. Who worse? You see, hip hop don't want to be talking about this type of shit. Hip hop don't want to talk about these type of shits. When Leo was 35, he dating a 23-year-old. No, it's 25. When he was 35, he was dating a 25-year-old. When Russell Simmons was 35, he dating a 17.